Hi, I'm Suzanne Davis, an online ESL writing tutor. And today I have a writing challenge on brainstorming an essay topic. So brainstorming is a pre-writing activity. It's an activity you do before you start to write your first draft. And brainstorming helps you select a topic, and it also helps you think about what to include in your essay. So when I refer to brainstorming, I'm thinking about ideas that just come from your mind, and think about these ideas as raining down very quickly. And we usually do this in the form of a list. And a lot of times we have a specific time period in which you're going to write things down. So let me show you what this looks like on a brainstorming session I did about essay topics. So here's the example. All right, so you'll see in this pre-writing activity, there are two parts. The first thing that I did was I listed possible things that I could write about. And then the second thing is I created a list that had ideas of other things that I could put in my essay. So here are the directions for the brainstorming session. First, you're going to write down the type of writing you're going to do. So my type of writing is an argument essay, also called an agree or disagree essay. Next, I asked myself, what can I write about? And then I paused and I thought about that for a moment. And then I started writing my list. So in the first column of this chart, I listed all of the writing topics that came to my mind in 5 minutes. And so here's what I came up with. Number 1, legalizing marijuana. Number 2, laws against texting while driving. Number 3, children driving a boat under the age of 12. Number 4, homeschool education. Number 5, bilingual programs in public schools. Number 6, no censorship of bad or foul language. So here you might want to think of your curse words, or you might want to think of sexually explicit language. Number 7, changing the alcohol drinking age from 21 years old to 18 years old. This refers to the United States, where right now the drinking age is 21 years old. And changing the age of smoking from 18 to 21 years old. And again, this is specific to the United States. The age of smoking right now is 18. So after my 5 minutes were up, I looked at my list and I chose number 3, children driving a boat under the age of 12. I like this topic because I was one of those children who drove a boat under the age of 12. I was 5 when I first learned how to drive a boat. And I know that there are a lot of people who agree with this, and there are also people who disagree with this. So after I had my topic, I started on the second part of this brainstorming activity, which is where you list possible things to include in your writing topic. So for children driving a boat under the age of 12, I listed 1, adult supervision of children driving boats. 2, sometimes the other people on the boat can't drive it. 3, adults could have consumed too much alcohol. Number 4, children might have judgment problems. So here I might think about whether a child can accurately decide what speed to drive a boat at, or how close to drive a boat to other boats. Number 5, inexperienced. Everyone is a beginner at some point. Does it make a difference how young somebody is when they're a complete beginner? Number 6, do children know the safety regulations? So this is a question I would want to do some research on. I know that boating has some very strict safety regulations. So how would children learn them, and do they know them already? Number 7, adult doesn't pay attention to child driving the boat. An adult can be distracted very easily and not be paying attention to that child driving. And number 8, different US states have different laws about children driving boats. So in the United States, it depends on where you live as to whether or not a child can drive a boat. This is also different in other countries. So you would want to think about where you live and what the laws for children driving boats are. So this was my brainstorming activity. I would like you to do your own. And so I have a blank document that's just like what I did. And you'll find a link to that document in the video description. So please download it and try it for yourself. And please feel free to send it to me. I'd love to see what you want to write about. My email is sdavis@academicwritingsuccess.com. And if this video helped you, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'll offer more ESL tips, activities, and of course, writing challenges. Cheers.